on now. The 91-year-old father of Air India pilot Sumeet Sabharwal, who died in the June Air India crash that killed 260 people, has petitioned the Supreme Court for an independent, judicially monitored investigation, citing concerns over the government's probe focus on the pilot error. The plea filed with the Federation of Indian Pilots demands a new inquiry led by a retired Supreme Court judge and aviation experts to explore all possible causes. I have my colleague Riya Dwivedi joining me. Riya, this is a very big and new development. What more details can you get our viewers?
Yes, so on your screens, Vaishali, you can see that's the document that we're talking about, and in that it reads, the instant petition is filed seeking the issuance of an appropriate writ, order or direction for the constitution of a judicially monitored committee to be headed by a retired judge of this honorable court with independent experts from the aviation sector as its member to conduct a fair, transparent and technically sound investigation into the crash of Air India Boeing 7878 Dreamliner aircraft bearing registration VT-ANB, which occurred on 12/6/2025 at Ahmedabad, and the investigation presently ordered by the respondents and the preliminary report dated 15/6/2025 report is defective and suffer from serious infirmities and perseveratives, as the report implausibly attributes the cause of the crash to pilot error while overlooking other glaring and plausible systematic causes that demand independent scrutiny and the investigation of the incident. An incomplete and prejudiced inquiry without identification of exact cause of the accident endangers the lives of future passengers and undermines aviation safety at large, cause violation of the Article 21 of the Constitution of India. So this is what has been written in terms of the petition that has been filed by the father of the late Captain Sumeet Sabharwal, who was the pilot in command of the aircraft Air India Boeing 787 Dreamliner. And the petitioner number 2 is also registered as a society under the provisions of the Societies Registration Act 1860, and as a public trust under the provisions of the Bombay Public Trust Act 1950, with more than 6,000 professional pilots as its member. And also, the respondent number 1 is the Union of India through the Secretary, Ministry of Civil Aviation, and is responsible for formulation of national policies and programs for the development and regulation of the civil aviation sector in the country. Respondent number 2 is the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, which is the DGCA, is a regulatory body in the field of civil aviation and is inter alia responsible for regulation of air transport services to and from within India and for enforcement of civil air regulations. On the other hand, respondent number 3 is the Director General of the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, which is the accident investigation authority established by the central government under aircraft. So that's what exactly this affidavit and the petition that has been filed, and he has moved the Supreme Court in terms of demanding an independent and a court-monitored inquiry into this incident as well. Back to studio.
I also have my colleague Sambhav Sharma with more details joining me. Sambhav, over to you. All right, we seems to have lost Sambhav there, but we'll try and reconnect with him. But viewers, this is a very, very important development in the June air crash of Air India, where unfortunately 260 people lost their lives. I have Sambhav with me. Sambhav, what more details?
Well, we have this copy of the petition here. I mean, here the synopsis says that the petitioner filed this writ petition under Article 32 of Indian Constitution seeking issuance of the appropriate writ, order of the direction from, as per the Constitution, a judicially monitored committee to be headed by former judge with independent experts from the aviation sector as its members to conduct a fair, transparent and technically sound investigation into the crash of Air India Boeing Dreamliner aircraft. This is what exactly is the petition, and a probe is requested into this whole matter. The father of late Captain Sumeet Sabharwal has moved the top court seeking a judicially monitored, fair, transparent, technically sound investigation into the crash. So this is what we have as the latest. It is to be seen when the top court will hear the matter or this particular petition.
Thank you for all those details, Sambhav. And now viewers, I have to